Hello, welcome back to Master Bowie's Kitchen. My name is Riesa and this is Bowie. Today I am going to show you how I make Bowie's raw food dinner. I'm also going to talk about complete and balance and real life balance. First, what is complete and balance? Complete means that the food should contain all the nutrients essential for our dogs. Balance means the food should contain those nutrients in the correct proportion. They are two organizations that establish the nutrient guidelines and standards for dogs, AFCAR and VDF. Both AFCAR and VDF guidelines are based on the 2006 Nutrient Requirements of Dogs and Cats textbook published by the NRC. AFCAR and VDF standards were developed mainly for highly processed dog foods like kibbles and canned foods, which require synthetic nutrients to be added back into the food to meet nutritional requirements. Pet food manufacturers follow these standards or conduct the required feeding trials to label their products as complete and balanced. The problem with both AFCAR and VDF guidelines is that they do not take into account ingredient quality and nutrient digestibility or bioavailability. Naturally occurring vitamins and minerals such as found in fresh whole foods have very different and often much more complex molecular structures as compared to their synthetic equivalents. Whole foods have higher nutrient bioavailability compared to highly processed foods. Thus, some AFCAR or VDF's nutrient levels may be too high for what fresh food-fed dogs require for optimal health. I'm not against the AFCAR, VDF, and NRC guidelines. They are a good benchmark and starting point when I formulate dog food recipes. But I also keep the philosophy of real-life balance in mind, meaning choosing high-quality, nutrient-dense whole foods that are species-appropriate and avoiding highly processed and inflammatory foods. It's also about maintaining a variety of whole foods to prevent excesses or deficiencies in specific nutrients and feeding the food mindfully and purposefully. Each dog has unique nutritional needs based on their genetics, lifestyle, and environmental exposure to various stresses, so it's important to feed the dog in front of you. Often a dog's specific nutritional needs become apparent through health issues or symptoms, for example allergies or digestive issues, or even just their overall energy and health. This is when the role of whole foods as medicine or food therapy is essential, which means choosing and combining foods with particular nutritional and energetic properties to support healing, improve health, and prevent diseases. Okay, that's a bit about complete and balance versus real-life balance. Now let's get to the fun part of preparing Bowie's raw food diet. Here I have beef steak for Bowie's muscle meat. In TCVM, beef is categorized as a neutral food which strengthens and tonifies the qi and blood. Beef is a high-quality protein source, rich in B vitamins, especially B12, iron, zinc, and creatine, all essential for muscle growth and repair, energy production, red blood cell formation, immune function, and gut health. Next, I have organ meats. Make sure to watch our organ meats YouTube video to learn why they are an important part of your dog's healthy diet. I also have fresh whole sardines for vitamin D and omega-3 source and to support the spleen and stomach. Here I have beef trachea and goat's heart for the non-secreting organs and beef liver, beef kidney, and pork spleen for the secreting organs. Not all organs are created equal, so I like to rotate my organ meats from different animals if possible. I add the myoglobin back into Bowie's food. Myoglobin is a protein found in the muscle tissues of animals, which is essential for oxygen storage and transport, muscle metabolism, and performance. Next, I have the plant matter. I like to pair below the ground or root vegetables with above the ground or green vegetables. Here I have a mix of cooked and mashed potato and sweet potato. You need to cook the starchy vegetables to make them more bioavailable for dogs and eliminate the anti-nutrients. Then I have a mixture of seasonal green veggies such as zucchini, broccoli, bok choy, capsicum, celery, and green beans, which I've blended with broth. Make sure to check out the bone broth and broth ideas videos on our YouTube channel. Here I also have our homemade organic fermented apple to support gut health. Next, I add hemp seeds and a mix of flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and ground almonds for healthy fats, dietary fiber, magnesium, and vitamin E source. Then I add freeze-dried, grass-fed, and finished whole beef bone powder from canine for calcium source. Then wheatgrass for zinc, manganese, and vitamin E source, and kelp for iodine. I'm also sharing a little bit of the broccoli we're having for dinner with Bowie and add a little bit of psyllium husk powder. Psyllium husk is one of my go-to soluble fiber supplements to support digestion and help with both diarrhea and constipation. Last but not least, Himalayan salt for sodium. Dogs do need sodium in their diet. There you go, this is one of Bowie's typical raw food meals. It's not the same every time because I believe in feeding him a variety of whole foods to maintain balance. Sometimes he will get his raw meaty bones instead of bone powder, and I will rotate his protein and plant matter. He really loves his fresh food diet though and really thrives on it.